Walt Disney, Disney itself, one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. There probably isn't a single soul on this planet who doesn't know who Disney is itself. Everybody grew up on this, growing up on this, and will be growing up on some kind of Disney affair. No matter what it is, you will recognize Disney somewhere else in your life, pastime, others us. It's just what it is. They have entertained the masses for years and years and years. And you saw that title right, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about Mandela Effects in Disney. 8 Disney Mandela Effects to blow your mind. So remember that some of these Mandela Effects might not be new to you. They will be new to somebody else, so please respect that. And at any time you enjoyed this, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments down below. And by the way, I am Lee. I'm your host for this one, and we are going down. We're starting off with Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, 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 and that iconic thing Tinkerbell used to do in her openings, in the opening of Disney movies. As you're seeing a little bit of all this go across your screen right now, does any of that look right to you? Does any of those Disney intros look right to you? Well, if you're saying yes, well, you're right. You're right in this reality, this timeline, this plane of existence. You're right. That is the way it has always been, always has been. Most people, and many myself, remember Tinkerbell coming around, going in, doing a Disney thing, dotting the I, coming up to the screen. And I'm showing you it right here, right now. This is actually was a computer-generated, edited version of this, and how the original way we remember Tinkerbell introduced in Disney movies. It blows my mind because you can't find this exact one anywhere. It never was made, it never was around, it never has ever happened, and thank God somebody actually used a computer to actually remake this, and that is exactly how I remember. Dotting the I, sitting right there, and then she flies off. But how do you remember Tinkerbell and Walt Disney's opening most of his movies? Do you always remember her just the little spark going around, star going around, a little ding, 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 ding without Tink? Or do you remember Tink all the way?
That's it.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil, if she doesn't scare you.
Cruella de Vil, that's what she is, Cruella de Vil. And we're talking about 101 Dalmatians, and we could actually do 2 right here if you want to. Actually, first one, we could actually start off with Cruella de Vil, and the way she is spelled, how she spells her name. Look at her name right here, de Vil, de Vil, de Vil. Does that look right to you? If it does, if it's spelled the way it is, look right to you, because that is the way I remember it. I remember that way. Many people remember that way, being in Deville, not Deville, the way you see it right here. Kind of crazy. But the real Mandela effect on this one is her jacket, her coat, her fur coat that she has, her puppy coat. Many of us remember that jacket having dots, like the Dalmatians dots. And unfortunately, it has never been that way. She's never had any Dalmatian dots on the jacket. She's never, ever, ever, ever had it that way. But why do we remember the dots on the jacket? Why is there pictures of the dots on her jacket if she never had the Dalmatian spots, dots, or whatever you want to call it on her jacket? Blows me away. Makes me wonder about this reality sometimes. Witchcraft, CERN, multiple realities, who knows? But how do you remember the 100 Dalmatians? And Cruella de Vil herself, do you always remember her name being spelt Deville? Or the way you see it now, Deville? Or do you remember the jacket having the spots? Like I remember, or has it always not had the spots?
Cocktail wieners! This calls for a toast.
Woohoo! Mickey! Yes, Mickey Mouse, iconic, mascot of Disney himself, and it is Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse and his attire. Now, take a look of this picture right here of Mickey. Mickey look right to you, don't he? Don't he look right to you, don't he? He's got his wonderful suspenders, he's got his buttons, he's got his little shirt. He looks like Mickey Mouse. But if I told you that you are completely wrong, that Mickey never had suspenders, well, you're gonna look at me crazy because I'm about to show you exactly how Mickey looks right there. Mickey has no suspenders. You can look it up, no suspenders on Mickey Mouse at all. Blows me away, because if you go on the other end of the lookup of Mickey Mouse and you put suspenders in, you see a lot of residue, a lot of pictures with Mickey Mouse with his suspenders. I always remember him with suspenders. He always had the suspenders. That's what the freaking buttons were for on his shorts or pants or whatever you want to call it. And that's exactly what it was. He had suspenders. But not in this reality. Never, ever, 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 ever in this reality has he ever had suspenders. Blows me away. But how do you remember Mickey Mouse and himself and his wonderful attire and his suspenders? Did he always have suspenders? Or did he always not have suspenders? Let me know. I'm Tarzan. Yes, we are talking about Tarzan. Yes. Tarzan, and that iconic phrase we all remember, we all say to this day when we see somebody we know or we do know that, and we know what I'm talking about. You Jane, me Tarzan. Or you can reverse it, me Tarzan, you Jane. Right? But what if I told you that, never said that. That line, either way you want to put it, was never said that way at all. Even in the original version, even in the Disney version. And if you don't believe me, well, here you go.
Jane. Tarzan. Jane. Tarzan. Jane. Tarzan. Jane. Tarzan. Jane. Tarzan.
Jane. No. Jane. Tarzan. Jane.
Gave you two versions of that, and each one you heard, Jane, Tarzan, Jane, Tarzan. Never, you Jane, I Tarzan, or I Tarzan, you Jane. Never said it. That phrase has never been said at all, and it is weird. It blows me away. It blows a lot of us away, because where the hell do we get me Tarzan, you Jane, me Tarzan? Where do we get that from if it has never been said in this eternity of eternities? But you let me know that. Has it always been the way you saw it? Jane, Tarzan. Or are you like me and many others? You Jane, me Tarzan.
I was just wondering.
Oh, that's quite all right. One moment, please.
Oh, nothing like jumping down some rabbit holes, trying to find the white rabbit, chasing the Mad Hatter, get the freaking kingdom away from the Red Queen. And well, we are talking about Alice in Wonderland and the Chester the Cat, that is right. And that iconic saying that we all remember, we are all mad here. That is correct. We are all mad here. Yes, in this day and age, this reality, this timeline we are at. We all seem to be mad in this place right now, but it has never been we are all mad here. Listen.
Go among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
Most everyone is mad here. What? Most everyone mad here? Oh, everyone is mad here? Are you freaking blowing my mind on this? It destroys me still to this day. It blows me because there is just so much evidence of it saying we're all mad here. And you are now telling me that these people that have quoted this line for years, got tattoos, memes, stickers, books, everything, are telling me that it was never we are mad here. It's always been most everyone is mad here. I think I'm going mad because I don't know what timeline, what reality that we are living on in this essence of space, if you want to call it. But how do you remember it? Do you always remember it the way I remember it? And most of us, million of Disney fans, remember it. We're all mad here. Or do you remember it the way it is now in this day and age? Almost everyone's mad here.
Let me see thy face.
This one's one of those another classic Mandela effects. And it has to do exactly with the mirror. Yes. The good old famous mirror, or the magic mirror that was on the wall that told the queen or the mean evil witch or whoever you want to call her that she was the fairest of them all. Now we all know this line to be mirror, mirror on the wall, but it has never been mirror, mirror on the wall. Listen.
Magic mirror on the wall.
That's right. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Well, I don't know, because maybe I'm Chester the Cat, because I am now gone mad. I think we're all mad here now. A little bit of crazy, because it was never magic mirror on the wall. It was always mirror, mirror on the wall. And I have a little bit of evidence, and I'm going to the original children's book of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Here, take a look.
Okay, I found this book at a thrift store. See if it has magic mirror or mirror, mirror. Let's see. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
Because look, it says mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Books don't lie. That was written for the movie, and it is so true. That is how I remember it. That's how millions of us remember it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. But tell me, how do you remember it? Has it always been the way it is in this reality, this time now, this plane of existence, magic mirror on the wall? Or just like myself and many others, mirror, mirror on the wall?
Bambi, come here.
Flower. My name is Flower. And Thumper. I lose my mind, I know. We're talking about Bambi, that is correct. Bambi, Bambi, Bambi. And, well, when did Bambi's mother die? When did Bambi's mothers die in the movie? Answer that for me real quick as you're doing it. As you're sitting there, before I shock and blow your mind and just ruin your whole little aspect of what that is. Well, if you're saying she died in the beginning of the movie, Lee, Bambi's mom died in the beginning of the movie. Well, you're wrong. You're completely wrong, just like I was wrong. Bambi's mom never died in the beginning of the movie. Bambi's mom died in the middle of the movie. She was shot in the middle of the movie, kind of at the 45-ish mark point of the movie, as you see right here. It's weird. It blows my mind, because not just myself, not just a million others remember Bambi's mom dying in the beginning, but even Kanye West himself remembers Bambi's mom dying in the beginning. Listen.
With Pixar films and Disney films, they make Bambi's mom die in the beginning.
Yeezy! You know it already! Told you, even he remembers Bambi dying in the beginning of the movie. So if Bambi's mom only died in the middle of the movie, why do so many of us have this memory, this vision, this core deep sense that his mother passed away, got shot in the beginning of the movie? Blows me away. But how do you remember? Did Bambi's mom die in the middle of the movie the way it is now in this reality? Or you are like me, or like Kanye West, or like the millions of others in this world that remembers Bambi's mom's dying in the beginning of the movie?
To infinity and beyond!
That's not flying, that's falling with style. What are you talking about? Yes, Toy Story. I love Toy Story. One of the greatest movies of all time, too, as well. It's just, it makes you imagine and go back to your childhood to where you believe that your toys were real. They were alive. Well, this one has to do with Woody himself and that snake in his damn boot that he has. Yes, yes, yes. There's a snake in my boot. That is correct. Well, what if I told you there's just not a snake in his boot? Listen.
There's a snake in my boots. There's a snake in my boots.
There's a snake in my boots. That is right. There's a snake in my boots. There's a snake in my boots. Blows me away. Never boots. So now there's snakes in my boots, if that's the way it's supposed to be now. If you're going to add plural for the boots and two, you got to add another snake, right? Correct? Now that makes sense to me. So it should be snakes in boots. But no, in my reality, it was always there's a snake in my boot. But don't take my word for it. Take the Disney-produced toy pull string that will tell you exactly the way it was. Listen.
There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. You damn right there's a snake in your boot, because you only have one snake in two boots, and it had to be in one of the boots all day long. But how do you remember that? Has it always been the way it is now in this reality? There's a snake in my boots? Or are you like me and many of us, even the Woody toy made and produced by Disney themselves? There's a snake in my boot. Oh, how I enjoy doing the Disney Mandela Effects. I love this. I think it is one of these wonderful phenomenons that probably has been going on from years and years, time to time, and will never stop, and will continue to do what it does to wake up people to the reality of our existence. You know, we do live in this plane of existence of basically technology waves of being in a computer system of a simulation to reality, and this is what it is. You have to accept it, and once you can accept it, you can wake up and see the different parts of this system and how it works and how it wakes up people to realize or open their minds to the system, it says. If you like this at any time, please remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me your comments about these Disney ones and others you would love to discuss on this channel, and give me suggestions about what other collaboration of Mandela Effects we can put into a video combination. How about that? Till then, you already know I love y'all to death. Y'all stay safe, and remember to keep your mind open, because guess what? Those eyes will see every single thing in front of you. Y'all stay crazy.
You gave us something we never thought we could have.
And what is that?
Another chance.
I think I heard a shot. I think I heard a shot.